Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for us to start our session. Once again, my name is Dr. Joshua 𝐏𝐫𝐸𝐬. I am the president of Laplace Metaverse. I want to quickly inform everyone here that the aim and purpose of setting up Laplace Metaverse is to make knowledge readily available to everyone that desires knowledge and also education. And you will attest to the fact that since the creation of Laplace, knowledge has been democratized such that you don't need to spend so much to be able to acquire knowledge and skill that before now you would have spent so much to acquire. And we have so far democratized the distribution and acquisition of knowledge to the point where it is reachable now for almost everyone, except if you are not interested. And the AI training is just one of such that we intend to take to the level where as many Nigerians and Africans as possible, we appreciate AI and use AI and to achieve so much. We have course participants from several countries. Yes, course participants from several countries, and we appreciate their presence, and we also acknowledge the fact that they are also here with us. So the facilitators should also understand that we have students not only from Nigeria, but from several countries and other, especially African countries. So their presence should be appreciated and carried along. Okay, we have two guest speakers today. The first person is Engineer Kelechi Anunobi. He will briefly introduce himself and his background, while the second person is Henry Eziogwu. Well, I can't pronounce that name very well, but just know that he's Mr. Henry, and he's a very versatile person. He's a family member of Laplace Metaverse. Both of them are family members of Laplace Metaverse. You can be rest assured that you are talking to those who will tell you what you need to know about AI within the time given. Also know that this program is being recorded and that everything will be kept for future use for those that are not able to connect. Okay, I will start with Mr. Engineer Kelechi, who will just briefly introduce himself. Move on to Henry, who will also briefly introduce himself. Then we'll come back to Engineer Kelechi to tell us about AI. Maybe just 10, 20 minutes or 30 minutes at most to tell us about AI. Henry's job is just to practically use AI with prompts to write some things, to achieve some things, to develop some write-up and make some progress so that you practically will understand how to use AI to find your way out, just the way I also use it. Thank you. Over to you, Mr. Kelechi. Briefly introduce yourself, please.
Okay, good evening, everyone. I don't know. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, my name is Kelechi J. Anunobi. I'm the CEO and founder of Minerva Hub and also a co-founder of KF on Wheel, Bangba Food on Wheels. I'm also a specialist in AI, software engineering, and a lot of application, let's say technology, cutting edge technology application. So briefly, I will actually, I won't waste our time. I will go into what AI is. AI is artificial intelligence, just literally is a way in which we try as much as possible want computers to mimic human intelligence, we call it enhanced intelligence also because currently, when we look at the past, when we came in with human trekking, from trekking, we have, horses, cargoes moving before, the mechanical stages, before we now have fast automotive or cars now. Now we are in a transformative age where our computers now have a lot of, processor, a lot of brain power and everything, where they can process at speed. If most of us should have tuned into our televisions, we'll be hearing more information about DeepSeek. That's one of the latest cutting edge in AI, from China, whereby people spend billions and billions of dollars in AI. But now AI is even making AI cheaper. People don't need to spend so much resources. And it's not only in our businesses, in also our lives. If most of us look at our devices, you see a lot of AI assistants. AI assistants, we have Gemini. I use Gemini, to be surprised. People talk about ChatGPT a lot. I use Gemini in my Google. If those of us that have Google, you can install Gemini and you will see how effective Gemini is. Can actually translate real time. Can also, you can have photo and everything, translate and tell you what this photo is all about. And AI is here to help us. I call AI enhanced intelligence. Most of us in our jobs, AI is there to take us to the next level. It's something that if we don't, join the bandwagon, we'll be left behind. I remember most times we crack our heads to come up with letters, come up with responses to some queries, come up with how we want to approach a particular task. These machines have been taught, on how to make our jobs easier. Can everyone hear me? Is it glitching?
Yeah.
I heard it's glitching. Okay, good. Okay, these machines have been taught to make our life easier. You see, we have AI in health technology, making it easier for doctors to fight cancer. We have AI in financial, whereby level of fraud as against last 10 years, 15 years has reduced drastically. And we also have AI in cybersecurity. Most countries are using it, especially the military, whereby it reduces hacking. Okay, this person are trying to infiltrate our then not able to know unnecessary network, filter them off. We also have AI definitely on our devices, phones, and co. I use AI a lot. I also write a bit of AI, but for my personal consumption, basically. For my personal consumption, not publicly. And, it helps. Like, most times I tell people, send things to me on WhatsApp. And unfortunately, let me just break. I have something that filters, and give me feedback. Okay, this is from this. You need to do this. And, if we all look at our, maybe search, the latest one we have now is what we call AI agents. Most of us might not have heard of AI agents. AI agent is I think it's the buzz to 2025. AI agent literally does everything for us. You can tell your phone, their application that helps. You can easily build AI agents yourself, whereby you can tell it, okay, please send a text message to my mom around 2:55. Then please, any email coming to my inbox, respond to them. You'll be so surprised. You'll be seeing people replying to your mails swiftly. They are not doing that. We have AI doing that for us. And people are like, oh, this AI, is it evil or is it good? I'll say it's in between. It all depends on how we use it. But the most important thing is that it's here to stay. Whether we like it or not, it's here to stay. We can't even run away from it. It's either you join it or just like somebody, okay, you say technology is bad. Why not trek from Nigeria to China and see, how technology has been saving a lot of life. AI has really helped. To me, it has helped in reducing my workload. 60%, yeah. I can actually sleep and have AI do everything for me. We have AI that can literally help you to generate write a letter, convert it to Word. You can tell it, write a letter for me, please convert it to PDF. You can even tell, I won't tell, most of you might not have, AI agents, we use it. You plug agents, we have the plugs for WhatsApp, we have the plugs for emails, you have the plug for, what do you call it? Search. You can literally plug this AI agent to your WhatsApp and type it to your WhatsApp, please, if I get a message from my mom, please reply her this, and also from her response, schedule a meeting for me. I've done that. Yeah. From her response, schedule a meeting for me, and during the meeting, please, help, set the alarm and go. Just on the prompt. You do it on the prompt, and voila, it does. And if you can look at your Gemini also, I'm not marketing Google. I'm not actually marketing Google, because we can actually do this ourselves. We can design AI agents without, we don't literally need little or no programmer. I'm a programmer also. I'm a software engineer. We don't even need a software engineer to, code or design what our AI agent will do for us. You can just be in your house. It does. Recently, we have AI agent that can literally make calls and, reply calls for you and tell them, please, he's busy, send a message or send an email. Immediately, the person is sending email, the AI will read through the email and reply. We have currently, you drop a message on your phone through the AI, like, okay, please, I'm going to London. Help book my tickets. From my ticket, book the hotels for me. From the hotels, please send me an invoice. And from there, please send this to this. Just prompt. The AI will send it to do everything, send an email to your boss and everything. So AI is here to stay. And it's exciting, and it's quite fun. It's quite fun for most of us. And it's quite fun for most of us. And I would really be happy if Nigeria in particular, we join. Maybe in the next few, I won't say years, months, we'll not be hearing about DeepSeek. Maybe something from Nigeria now will be, buzzing around internet. Sorry, please. We'll be buzzing around the internet. So AI is here to stay. It's going to make our job easier for some of us in the public domain and co. Please, we need to take this AI thing seriously. Personal advice. We need to take this seriously. And with Laplace, you can actually, it takes you to the next level. It makes you, how will I put it? Above your peers. And you'll be so surprised people like, how do you do this? How come you literally reply to all our mails? How come you literally, get this done shortest period of time? How come it helps us, even our job. And if you are not inclined technologically, let me say, when it comes to, if you don't know how to work with AI, most of us, 2025, I'm not like a prophet of doom, but might lose our job. Because the way the speed is going, we need to catch up with the world. We just need to. Everybody needs to catch up with the world. You want to do something and you want to do it yourself. Because, yes, AI gives us room for us to actually apply emotional intelligence to what we need to do, to apply to our job, to apply to our daily life. Why the technicalities of it? Let the machine handle the technicalities of it. Let the machines, answer our queries. Let the machine design our email. Literally, with AI also, you can send a tone. Okay, please write a letter to my boss. Let the tone be friendly. Or you can charge it. And what I'm saying, we can all try to ChatGPT. We can try to Gemini. You can say, okay, please design a letter for Mr. AAA. Please let the tone be friendly. We have Gemini. We have the latest one, DeepSeek. That's what is trending. You can check your X or formerly Twitter. You see DeepSeek. We have ChatGPT. We have 𝐏𝐥𝐚, that's X uses 𝐏𝐥𝐚. ChatGPT is for OpenAI. Google is Gemini. And Gemini is virtually everywhere, from our devices to even our SMS. Most of us, if you look at your SMS, you will see AI. And, you know, me as a software engineer, we also have AI inbuilt in our, we call it ID, yeah, independent development environment, which we use in designing software. The AI will tell you, okay, okay, please make my code more, how will I put it? Yeah, more better or more easier, more shorter, more reliable. AI tweaks everything for you. Please help detect vulnerability. It does that for you. So, you know, I'm excited to have, you know, I'm even happy that we have a lot of people that are even interested in AI. It shows that, yes, Nigeria, we're ready to move to the next level. Africa, we are ready to move to the next level. We're ready to join the world so that we'll not be behind. We'll actually, you know, be at par with them. If not possible, you know, overtake them. Just the way, you know, everybody was surprised. This since, I think since this weekend, like, how come China from behind are already moving so far in AI? Because Europe, America, and Europe think, you know, they are at the top. And, you know, let's not be surprised. Africa might be the next, let's say, AI is here, is going to help us and is here to stay. And with Laplace, we'll move to the next level. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Engineer Kelechi. You've really done justice to what AI is all about. I believe there's no doubt as to what AI is all about. If you have any question, please, you can put forward your question. Just raise your hand and ask you to ask. We just follow you to ask your question. Please, let's make our questions very brief, straight to the point. You don't need to do too much explanation. Just ask the question you want to ask, and he will respond to you now before we call in the next speaker. Any question, please, about AI? Any question? Okay, Abena Frimpong. What's your question, please?
Thank you so much for the enlightenment. Please, I would want to find out how I can insert the Gemini on my phone to do what you are saying.
Okay, over to you, Sakelechi. You can unmute yourself, sir. Sakelechi is hanging.
Okay, sorry, I was talking. I later noticed. I was on mute. Sorry.
Okay.
Do you have Gemini? Used to be, I think, former Google. What do you call it then? I have a lot of AI former Google something. You can have Gemini. You just go to Google Chrome, download Gemini. This thing, Gemini helps. You can also download DeepSeek. You can also have ChatGPT on your devices. This thing helps. If some of us have updated our SMS, you can use AI. And, you know, if you have an SMS, just copy it and like, give me a proper response to this. Helps, saves you all the stress of trying to crack your head then you move to the next level. Try to add quality to your life. Let the technology handle all the things. You have Gemini, and you can also use it to identify animals, plants, and co. So it helps. So you go to Play Store, download Gemini. That is GEMINI. I think. I don't know if it's on my, let me see, device. Gemini. I use Gemini a lot. It's okay. You can't see my phone. So,
okay, thank you. Well, Mr. Kelechi, what you will do for us is to send us some of these links later. We'll send them to the class so that everybody can have access to it.
Yes, maybe I'll send it to you. And also, I would like most of you to actually research on AI agents also. I think that's the latest one.
Okay.
It's the latest. I don't know if most of you have heard, we've moved to the next level when it comes to AI.
Okay.
AI agents is like you bringing different AI from different places, plugging into a particular and let it do the job for you.
Yes, thank you. And we can start practicing the use or learning how to use AI here. Just make sure you have ChatGPT or Gemini or whatever, and just say, how do I use AI agent? Just type it there. So you don't really ask Mr. Kelechi. So that is how you learn to start using some of these things to solve your problems. Like most times in my office, someone says, how do I do that? I'll say, ask Google. So it's no longer ask Google now. It's just say, ask AI. Yeah. Okay. Dr. Adewumi, very brief, please, so that we can move on. Dr. Adewumi, are you there?
Hello. Hello,
Okay,
I'm there.
Go ahead.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
I want to appreciate Engineer Kelechi for the wonderful presentation on AI. Why we are talking about the benefit of AI, there is no doubt that it has come to enhance our delivery and, of course, our performances. But my fear is the way our children are using AI, especially ChatGPT, in the school. When you give them assignments, even surprisingly,
I think I'm not hearing him. Is it my network?
You are not hearing. Oh, are you hearing me now?
Yeah,
Hello?
yeah. You stopped at where? Okay, I think it's my network. Where the children?
Okay, thank you. I'm talking about the school children. That is my fear. That we sure we are not going to lose originality, because I could remember when we were undergraduates, when the supervisor sees your work, we say, oh, this work is original, or this work is not original. You see, most of our children now, they are becoming lazy. While I support the use of AI, if I was somewhere yesterday, I advocated for the use of it, but the issue of how to control it, how can we do that among our school children up to higher education level?
Let me answer this question. I think it's an exciting one. Let me tell you the truth. Everything is going to change. Everything is going to change. Now we're going to what we call skill-based work, and education is going to change. And like education is going to change. Like what Laplace is doing now, I think education will now come into specialization. You know, soon we might not have people spending 4 years. Seriously, I just ask myself, why should I spend 5 years in university? Education is going to change. If you like it or you don't like it, a lot of things is going to change. Yeah, it's going to change education. Surprisingly, my mom did not go to school. My mom saw most of all these things coming. I think when I was in university, like, guy, go and learn computer. She wanted me to learn that skill, like seriously, like that skill. When people never saw this, software thing coming, because I had passion for, programming. It was what I'm doing is my passion. It's not like work. It has never felt like work to me. Never, not even once. So when it comes to education, AI is here to stay. If your child does not use it, another person's child will use it, whether you like it or not. It's just like the olden time. They said, if you don't use manual car, you don't know how to drive. Now who cares? It's automatic, and nobody cares. Now what you need to let your kids know now, so that yes, everybody wants to still follow the normal way. Let's go to university. Education is going to change. That we're going to start having specialization. Yes, because with AI, it will open up their mind. Well, that's what it's going to do. It's going to open up their mind. I will advise my kids to do AI, to use AI, to research more, to learn AI. But, as much as possible, I want to limit him or her. Just take this. Maybe before the end of this year, you see a lot of children using AI agents. AI agents are like bringing AI together to create, a lot of things. they will create a lot of things. So I would advise anybody, let your children use AI agent. Let them ask creative questions with AI agent, with AI, you understand? Let them ask creative questions. And, you know, I think like what Laplace is doing, you know, before you know, most universities will start, you know, keying into what Laplace is doing, because it will be like, you know, let me have a knowledge on this instead of doing this, and a lot, and at the end, we get nothing.
Okay, thank you very much, Engineer Kelechi. Just to add a little to what you just said, you know, there was a time we were using blackboard to write in schools, and slates. Then from slates, it moved on to notebooks. You just write on your books. I'm sure a lot of parents were like, in our days, we use slates, and you can see the way we used to write. You learn how to write very well. That unfortunately, the world is getting spoiled. You are now using notebooks. Now, those people that were using notebooks are now in the category of those that were using slates, that moved on to something else. So, how as things keep changing, you have to find the middle ground for yourself and your children. But that you want to fight a moving train, that might not be possible, because if it happens that you are the only one left in your community that cannot use AI and everybody can use AI, then you become the odd person, the odd man out. So while your children are using AI, try to personally find the middle ground for them, on the basis of moderation, which now brings us to another issue. You as a parent, if you cannot use AI, then you cannot even moderate your children's use of AI. In fact, your children will be the one to come and teach you how to use AI, and they will teach you AI the way they know how to use AI. So for you to be on the safe side, like if you have a TV at home, you cannot operate your TV. Of course, your children will operate the TV and watch whatever kind of channel they want to watch, including adult channels. And because you cannot operate the TV, you can't stop them from watching it. But for you to stop your children from watching TV, you must know how to operate your TV, put the controls in place and stuff like that. So you need to also learn AI. And for some of us, we might just be learning this, and it might just be that it is for us to be able to be in control of our children and our home. Thank you. Okay, let's move ahead. I want to ask one question from here. Okay, somebody from South Africa, Musa Gray Consulting also, okay. Say Germany works like ChatGPT. You can ask it questions, e.g., tell me the HIV infection rate in South Africa, and it will tell you, and you can even ask it for references that you can read, okay? Depends on how you want to use it on your phone. What do you want to achieve, okay? Please, I want to understand what training in AI is all about. Is it not AI doing things for you, or is it AI training about how to use it differently, use different forms of AI to achieve different tasks? I think at that Collins, I would rather you wait and go through this program, okay? And by the way, there's no knowledge that is a waste. Can we have a practical session on how to organize meetings via Zoom, Google Meet, and all that? Okay, that is a different thing you are calling for. I think we'll call for that soon. These are some of the free programs we'll be running soon for our students to be able to acquire some skills. Yes, Utibe Abasi, Isaac. Okay. AI is really interesting. Please, for those of us that came in late, can you use just, no, we are not going back. You just wait for the recorded version. I love that statement that parents should know how to use AI first so that their children will not play smart on them. Okay, thank you. That is from Victoria Arisuku. It is like way back then when people were insisting for figure tables, believing that students will become lazy using calculators. But look at it. Are we not better off without four-figure tables? Okay. Okay. Let me go back to Ada Collins. Okay, I think I just responded to Ada Collins. Yeah. So we don't need to go back to Ada Collins. Samaila Usman. Unmute yourself, please, and your question.
Okay, good evening, all.
Yes, good evening.
Good. Thank you for your time and thank you for your sacrifice.
Thank you.
I just want to, if you can help us with practical way to use that Gemini in our phones. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Now, because of time, I don't know if we can do that. What we can do, I will personally, it's a promise I'm making this night, and I will try and see if I can do it this night. Get videos that will teach you how to use these things. If I can't do it this night, hopefully tomorrow, we'll create videos, very simple videos, how to use Gemini, how to use ChatGPT, and stuff like that. We'll do all those, we'll create those videos for you. But the other facilitator, we attempt to also practically use these tools and show you how they use it as individuals. So from there too, you also have some practical experience on how to use it. Okay? Are you okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. John, please, you cannot share YouTube videos here. We don't allow that, not because what you shared is bad, but what it simply means is that people can start sharing links, and it is our duty to protect every person here so that they don't get misled. So if you have videos like that, excellent. In fact, I'm very happy if you can share that. Send it to us privately so that we can protect everybody. Otherwise, you can never tell who is online with us and start sending videos that might be offensive to everybody. That's why I'm deleting it, not because I don't want to share links. Okay. Okay. Dr. Bosede Amu.
Good evening. Good evening, Doctor. Thank you, sir, for this enlightenment.
Thank you.
I just want to talk with the situation that someone has raised as a teacher. We are now getting to the stage of making these children to critically think. When you ask them a question and they go to ChatGPT, or Gemini, whatever AI they use, that platform, we just give them idea. It's not left for the child to be able to put that in the perspective of the question that the teacher has asked. And they are not going to all get the same answer. It depends on the prompts that they have given. So we are at the level now of making the children to have critical thinking skill, by which they will be able to translate whatever information they have to meet the question that the teacher has asked them. That's just my contribution. Thank you for what you are doing, sir.
Thank you very much, madam. Much appreciated. Okay, Savior Bala, over to you.
Yeah, good evening, Doctor.
Good evening.
Thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you.
Please, I want to ask Kelechi, can he give me the name of the Chinese version of AI equivalent with ChatGPT?
You said what?
Because I heard someone else.
What, you said what?
Version of AI. The Chinese version of AI.
It's not short.
He give me the name of the Chinese version of the AI?
No. We said we are going to send that. We are going to send that to your
because
class.
I read it somewhere that China produced.
We said we are going to send that to your class.
Okay.
Yes, we are going to send that to your class. We will be sending you a lot of information, and it's now left for you to make use of it. And please, ladies and gentlemen, let me advise everybody here. Take my advice. That if you don't take my advice, there will be no problem, but you lose out on something. go to your Google or wherever, or wherever you are. Just type whatever you want to type and you want to find out. Start searching. Do your research on your own. You can go to YouTube. How do I use Gemini? You can also type, what is the correct spelling for Gemini? How do I use AI to write a letter? Ladies and gentlemen, I keep repeating it here that I built my first website without attending any school to learn how to build a website. Even though it's without coding, I was able to put up a website that I used for some years with Laplace. I watched videos to be able to do that. I did a lot of things myself just watching videos. But the biggest number one enemies we have is that even when you are giving those things, you still want somebody to say, how do I type this word? Type the word and see what comes out. Like I said, most times, most of the things we do online, we don't pay for it. So you don't have any reason to be afraid of even typing and checking out things. Ask questions, and you'll be shocked at how far you will go. And if you think you are too busy, you just need somebody to tell you how that works. Even when you are told those things, you will not make any progress with it. But when you take out time to say, I need to sacrifice 1 week or 2 weeks, take leave from office and learn this thing, because if you don't do that, very soon those that do that will edge you out from that same job. If you want to keep that job, you need to make that sacrifice. So let's resist this temptation of how do I? The little information you need. You've been told Gemini. Okay, you've never heard about Gemini. Okay, now you've been told Gemini. Go to Google. What is Gemini? What brand of Gemini AI is Gemini? How can I use it? The right spelling will come out. You type, how do I use it? Go to YouTube. How do I use Gemini? You watch a video on how to use it. So you will not discover that. You don't even need to ask 𝐏𝐥𝐸. What you need from 𝐏𝐿𝐥𝐸 is that name, and you've gotten it. I'm just giving you an advanced way of solving your problems and moving ahead of everybody. We have passed that stage where everything is written A, B, C, D. No. Once you get A and you get Z, you should be able to bring out all the other alphabets between A and Z. That is where we are today. Okay. Patrick Itwa, over to you, please.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Well, sir, thank you very much. I've been enjoying this presentation.
Yeah, it's like you're using your earpiece. Are you using earpiece?
No, Bluetooth.
Bluetooth, okay, because
I'm using a Bluetooth. Can you hear me?
It's not very sharp.
Can you hear me?
Okay, go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Go ahead, just go ahead.
Thank you very much. Okay. So, I've been following up. Actually, I've been enjoying the show.
Hello? 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 Then we've lost Patrick Itwa. Okay.
But I have this question.
Hello?
In the group now, people who they could ask on.
I can barely hear you. I don't know. 𝐏𝐿𝐥𝐸, can you hear him?
For one to know some basic things. But I just want to ask, what is your take regarding that?
Sorry, Patrick, I can't even get your question.
Yeah, maybe you should just type your question for us.
Or maybe you can just speak directly to the device, into the device you are using. Maybe you can just talk directly into the device.
Yes.
Because you're sounding not so clear.
Okay. Let me type it. Since the network is correcting, let me type it. Okay, you hear me now? Let me ask again.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I think you're better now. Yeah.
Okay. So the question is this. Recently there was this little debate. I went to a place and there was this debate that AI could affect the critical thinking of some people, like it's making some people lazy, while others think it is not. And then you came up with an example between the manual car and the automatic car. And I think somebody mentioned that too, saying that there's need to know the manual so that you have basic before you move to the automatic. So I want to bring that to AI. Do you really think, like, I just want to learn from that, do you really think that using AI will not affect, like, our foundation with regards to some things like math solving and some other problems? Like in schools now, people just use AI to solve some mathematical problem and they don't know the concept behind the solution. So I want to get your concept. How do we solve problems like that, mostly in classroom problems? How do we solve problems like that?
Basically, let me just understand. Let's just summarize this. I know it's getting long. Summarize your question. Your question is like, I think somebody came up with like AI is not helping our children to think. Yeah, it's both ways. It's both ways. Okay. It depends on how you use AI. It's like extreme of both ways. Like currently now, most CBT tests now are being conducted using AI. There's what we call I think virtual distance that reads your body language. I have one of my friends, that designed a project on how, exams, most exams, like international exams, some in quotes, you have an AI there studying your it will read your eye movement, body, this thing when you're writing the exam, so that once your eye and co is going outside that question, they know, yes, maybe you are using an external, stuff. So, the truth is that AI is here to stay. And we just have to, know how to work with it. And you say something like, learning manual car. You see, I learned car with manual, and I cannot advise anybody to go and start learning car. Why would you go through that stress? It's just like you say, you tell a child, no, don't use remote control. Go and operate the TV directly so that you learn how to operate television. AI is here to stay. What we need to do is, how can we use it to make ourselves better? How can we use it to help? There are some things I don't actually need to start learning. Let my brain be there. Let it be used for. Now, do you know what's going to happen to this world now? We're going to have skill-based job. Skill-based. People will now be more practically inclined. If you use AI to do your exam, good and fine. It's nobody's business. Now, come and do it. Come and do it. So it's here to stay, whether we like it or not. Just here to stay. So it's just use it, or let your children use it to learn research. And I advise people, when you have children using AI, you should monitor them, at least be with them, so that they will not go outside. Okay, learn about this. You type it there. Let them retrieve it. It helps. Some advanced mathematical models. AI helps.
Thank you very much.
Start trying to learn now.
Thank you very much. Okay. I think it's clear out.
Thank you very much, Engineer Kelechi. Thank you, Patrick Itua. Thank you for everyone that asked questions here. We have to move ahead to the next facilitator. Engineer Kelechi, excellent presentation. I'm sure you've demystified AI to a point. Please, like I said earlier on, somebody just asked a question here from Gambia. Patak 𝐏𝐥𝐚𝐠𝐞. How can I use AI to develop a design structure for me, e.g. building plan, etc.? Now, Patak, this is my assignment for you. Go to ChatGPT, copy this same question you just asked, place it there, and see the answer to give you. Like I just said, I think what you just need to know is that these things are there. Don't wait for the ABCD to be read out to you and taught to you. We've passed that stage. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Kelechi. We'll move on to the next facilitator Henry, Mr. Henry 𝐏𝐥𝐚𝐠𝐞. Over to you. First of all, just introduce yourself briefly. Then you can go ahead now. You can share your screen if you want to share your screen. Do a simple assignment on what you use AI to do, how you use it to write, and your prompts and all that. I will also share mine with you. Very simple, a layman use of AI for those of you at my level, so that we can also see how we also do it, just within 2-3 minutes after Henry's presentation. Thank you very much. Over to you, Mr. Henry.
Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone.
Yeah.
Depending on where you are coming from. My name is 𝐏𝐥𝐚𝐠𝐞 Henry. I'm from the Laplace family, just like Dr. Sase said. And I would like to thank everyone for joining us in today's section. Also, I would like to thank Mr. 𝐏𝐿𝐿𝐶 for the opener on what AI is and how to, utilize AI in our day-to-day activities. So my own section, I don't know if everyone can hear me.
Yes, I can hear you. Please, if you can hear me, just type yes, please. Type yes if you can hear me, Mr. Henry.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so my own section will be based on how to prompt ChatGPT to get effective answers on how to, use ChatGPT in our day-to-day activities, okay? So before I go forward, I would like to state that, and also remind us that one of the major mistakes we do while using ChatGPT is, on the prompt, you understand? So you see people, I'll do a practical example of it, but I just need to state this so that, who all will understand. So you see people trying to, use ChatGPT and get, maximum result, but how they interact with ChatGPT, it gives them less, and they'll be like, oh, this is not giving me what I want. Okay, so but the best way is for you to train your ChatGPT. ChatGPT, just like Mr. 𝐏𝐿𝐶 said, is an AI model, right? So what it means is that you can train it. So basically, you can train it to give you answers, you understand, relating to whatever you've asked it. Okay, and how you interact with it obviously makes it much better. Okay, so the best way to interact with ChatGPT is for you to be clear and specific with your prompts. Okay, be clear and specific with your prompts. So I'll go ahead now to share my screen and show us a clear example of how ChatGPT works. Okay, or how AI works in general. So me, can you guys see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, just like Mr. 𝐏𝐿𝐶 said, there are a whole lot of AI tools out there. Okay. I'm a ChatGPT lover. I use more of ChatGPT and Cloudy than with Google Gemini, okay? And because it's from Google and you do amazing stuff. But I think I'm very conversant with ChatGPT. Not that other ones are not good. You understand? Just even like the 𝐿𝐶 you made mention of. 𝐿𝐶 is very interesting to use as well. I've tried using 𝐿𝐶 as well. So let's say, for example, okay, I would like to give reference to a student. Let me assume that I'm a student, right? And I'm writing a project. Okay, reason why I will use this is because of I believe we have parents here, and most of them, I think I heard a complaint about someone saying that children are using ChatGPT a whole lot, and it's going to take away authenticity. Truth is, even before AI started existing, I don't think anybody does anything from the scratch again. Right? So even I think, let me not say our fathers, you understand, but I think after our fathers, even the projects that are being written in schools, topics and all that are being, generated or gotten from someone. Then all you need to do is modify and do your own, analysis. Okay. So I would show us how to, query ChatGPT now to get the best use out of ChatGPT. So just like I'm saying, for example, I'm a student, right? And I'm writing a project. Okay. What would be my project topic? Let me say that my project topic is or can someone suggest the project topic in the chat section, so it won't be as if I'm the one giving the project topic? Can someone suggest the project topic in the chat section, so I will quickly use that? Yeah, okay, go ahead.
So Mr. Henry, maybe if you can increase your volume a bit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
Perfectly.
Yeah.
Okay. So I was asking if someone can suggest a project topic. Any topic can be random.
We have some already.
Okay. So let me check it out. Okay, great. So effect on reward. Let me use this. Effect on reward and punishment on student performance. Great. Okay. So first things first, we are writing on this. Okay.
That
the effect on reward.
That should be effect of reward and punishment on student performance.
Yes, yes.
Not
so
on,
you guys cannot
not on
see
reward,
right?
So the effect of reward.
Okay, effect of reward. Okay,
yeah.
Great. Effect of reward and punishment on students' performance. Okay, so instead of me to just go ahead, I could just easily go ahead and say, okay, I'll just send this, right? So the moment I send this, it will just give me this, right? So basically, for someone that has basic knowledge on how to query ChatGPT, I might think that this is actually a nice, answer for them. But let's just compare what we have here now to what we are going to the next answer ChatGPT is going to give us. Okay, so all I'm going to do is I'll open up a new chat. I'll open up a new chat. Yeah. So I'll tell ChatGPT. I'll just like I told you guys, it depends on how you interact with the ChatGPT or your AI. That makes your answer very, very interesting. Okay, so I'll first of all start as if I'm starting a conversation with someone. It's as if I'm going to meet my professor to help me out with with this topic and give me guidelines on how to do this. I'll start with hello, my friend. So let's wait for the response. So it says, hello, Henry. So why it keeps calling me Henry was, I think when I started using it, just, keeps, it would have responded with hello, friend. But I told ChatGPT to always address me as Henry, which is my name. So at any point in time, whenever I'm interacting with it, it always responds me with, especially whenever I calls its friend, it always responds me with hello, hey, Henry, or hello, Henry, how are you doing, and all that. So, okay, I'll tell it, okay, I'm a student. I graduated from National Open University of Beijing, National Open University. I'm a student of National Open University, Nigeria. University of Nigeria. I would. Yeah, and I'm writing projects. So I'm just trying to make conversations with it. Okay, it says that's awesome. Henry, what's the project about? Okay, now tell my project topic. My project topic. You understand? So I'll paste this and I'll put this to highlight that this is my project topic. So it's more like I'm telling you this. So it says, thanks, this is an interesting topic. How are you finding the research process so far? So I'll now be like, okay, I have not actually started my research process. Hope help me my project. So it says, I will be happy to help guide you through, you understand? So it's more of like, I'm trying to have a conversation with it. Okay? So it's asking me, do you have a specific student group or educational level? So depending on each school, you understand? So you could provide it with your school guide on how to write a project, you understand? So what I'll just go ahead and tell it, I'll just go ahead and tell it, okay, for the case of, this is just more of like a testing idea. So I'll just go ahead and tell it, help me write the project by drafting an outline. So You see, it has already started by with the abstract, brief overview, introduction. So it's literally going to give you all this, and it's going to help you write all this. Okay, so remember, just like I told you guys, while querying ChatGPT or trying to give ChatGPT a prompt, you have to be very, very short and clear. It needs to be short and clear so that you won't confuse the machine, because all of these are data that are being gathered into one machine, and it's meant to also give you back that data. So let's say I'm a student and I want to start. I think that this outline is okay for me, and I want to start with introduction. So all I need to do is I'll just copy this, then I will now give it a prompt. I'll just tell it. I'll tell it introduction. So I'll tell it in the first person's narrative. Give me, I would say, write a brief introduction in make it short and use words relatable topic. Tell it to infuse as regards to the topic out. Okay, and then infuse him as regards to the topic. Then lastly, it will Can you guys still see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, so it says, sure. So it has already given me a brief introduction. Okay, so it says, let's face it, as students, we've all been there, rewarded with a sweet threat for acing a test and all that. So after giving you that response, it's still going to ask you, how is that short, straightforward? So let's say, okay, I don't like this, or maybe I feel there's a need for me to continue, right? So I'll just tell it, great, I like your approach. Continue. So it's going to continue with same approach. Okay, then it has already entered the statement of the problem, which is this, right? Statement of the problem. So just like I told you guys, okay, and I would like this section to be as short as possible. It depends on the prompt to give ChatGPT. Okay, I've seen people that have written novels and books, you understand, using ChatGPT, and they won't even notice. Then also, just like I queried this now, you can hardly detect that this is written with AI, because one way to make that happen is, after writing this, you're not just meant to copy everything verbatim, you understand, while you're formatting. That's what we call formatting, because whatever content you're getting from ChatGPT, you understand, you as a human being also needs to still format or vet the content, right? So look at all these places. Let's say, for example, here, okay, all this now. You remove this. Then there are some words that that human beings can use. Let me see if I can see one. Let me see if I can. Okay, just like here, this intro, let's face it. I don't think if I want to start my project, I'm going to start with let's face it as students, right? So I can even just copy here, you understand? And then rewrite it myself, okay? But the most important thing is that it has eased me the stress of going to do research, or going to let's say, for example, when we are writing projects, they expect you to go to, depends on what you're writing. If you're writing on let's say environmental health, to visit so many environments, do your research and all that. So it has already eased you that stress of going through so many places, so many offices, seeking one or two data from them. It can even give you data and capture data for you, depending on what you are giving it. Okay, so the significant point of using AI is that AI lessens our stress, and the one way to achieve that is to make sure that your prompt is short and concise, straight to the point. Okay. So just like I said, the next thing is step-by-step instructions, which I've already shown us, and use role-based prompts. You can use role-based prompts like, let's say, for example, you are applying for a customer service, expert role or something. So, and you need maybe a cover letter, right? You need a cover letter. So you can easily tell ChatGPT to act as a customer service expert and draft a professional response to a cover letter as regards to so job you're applying. Okay. So it all depends on prompts that we are using. So depending on, I know that we are going to have questions as regarding to the little experiment I've shown to us. So what I will do is I'm going to draft out some prompts and I will send to Doctor. Then Doctor can also share to us in our various classes. Thank you very much once again. I'm glad to be here.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Henry. Yeah, we appreciate your time and your effort. I'm just trying to, yeah, that was a very good session, and I want to believe that it was an eye-opener for most of us. Before I also share my personal experience, which I want to believe will be useful, I want us to pick one or two questions from you. Okay. Well, for those of you talking about universities accepting it, you see, I've been advising here, don't be one-way traffic in your appreciation of information. Mr. Henry did not teach you how to write projects using AI. He only gave you an example of how to use prompts. But somebody is already saying universities will not accept that kind of project. Nobody asked you to write a project with AI. That is the biggest issue we have with some persons accepting knowledge and using knowledge. Now, for you, you are here learning how to use AI to write projects. While for us, we are teaching you how to use prompts to write anything you want to write and achieve your result with AI. You can see that you are actually not benefiting from this class. But for those that are benefiting, they now can use these prompts using the method Henry taught us to achieve a lot. Before I give my own perspective, which is even quite easier, Henry's own is quite professional and deeper. Let's take some questions, please. Let's make our questions very, very brief. Israel Josiah. Maxwell Inti, please, your question? Atakura.
Okay, good evening.
Good evening.
I'm really enjoying the class. I would like to know the ChatGPT, whether it has other languages, either French, Spanish, or Germany, or something like that, or is it English alone?
Okay,
thank you.
Now, before I ask Mr. Henry to talk about this, I want to ask you one question. Please unmute yourself, Mr. Maxwell. We are communicating. Mr. Maxwell.
Yes, please.
Okay. Do you know how to use ChatGPT?
Are you I have using those AI and then.
Are you currently using it?
I have used before.
Okay. Let's assume you don't even know how to use ChatGPT. Let's say you just go to Google, type this question. Okay, let me just try something out for us to see. Are you there, Mr. Maxwell?
Yes, I'm there.
Okay.
Yes, I'm there.
I want to ask. Now, I am a layman like you, but what I do is that I go to find out things myself. Okay? This is one question I just asked. Forgot to put my question mark.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Can you read my screen?
Yeah.
It says, yes, ChatGPT can be used in French and many other languages, including Spanish, German, Arabic, Chinese, Portuguese, Russian, Swahili, and even more. You can ask questions, request translations, I even have conversation in different languages, and I will respond accordingly. That's ChatGPT responding. Let me know how I can assist you in any language. And let me say, okay.
Yeah, it's okay. Thank you.
How do I say good morning in Chinese language? Have you seen that? Are you with me?
Yes, please. I've seen
it. From what I've just done now,
yes,
do you think you need to ask me any question anymore?
I think I'm okay. I'm okay now. Thank you.
Okay. So it solves the problem of almost everyone here. If you are going to come here and ask, how do I do this? How do I do this? First and foremost, what you need to know from Mr. Henry and Kelechi is that how do I log into use ChatGPT, Gemini, or whatever? Once you are there, like I keep saying, just be free. Nobody's asking you to put money before they answer you. Just ask any question, no matter how stupid, just ask it. Now, if you ask me, I would have said yes. But now, it has gone further to tell me that I can do so much. If he's even asking me to engage him on some other things, but there's no time. Okay, I can see some hands are dropping because they've discovered that they can actually answer their questions by themselves. Fred Abakpa, your question, please.
All right, good evening, everyone. Good evening, sir.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much, for this wonderful topics. My question, I have two basic questions, sir.
Okay.
I'll be permitted to ask.
Okay.
Okay. The first one is about safety and ethics of AI, specifically GPT.
Okay.
The question goes like this. Does GPT comply with data protection regulations? And how safe is the data we are imputing? Then the second one is about opportunities. For instance, is there any opportunity for developers or researchers to collaborate with the GPT team? Thank you.
Okay. If I want to go by what I've established here, you can just simply type this query into ChatGPT or on Google or Gemini, and you will get a more comprehensive response to that. I think these are topics that have been properly dealt with globally. Well, GPT, as far as I know, pulls out information that is already existing somewhere or that has been trained with. So that might not give you a yes or no answer. It's relative, and that's why I said, if you go, you can do your research. Just go to GPT or go to Google and put in this question, and you'll get a very comprehensive response to your question. And in terms of collaboration, I think there are opportunities open there, and sometimes you just need to ask, and you'll be shocked at the fact that you should have known this all this while. Today, I stumbled on a knowledge that has been there for some years, and I never knew about it. Just a simple statement from someone, and I said, hold on. I typed that, and I got my information, and it led me to something that has been making me happy all day long today. So, yes, collaboration is very possible. I know people use ChatGPT on their site. They're breaking things. We also have experts collaborating here and there to achieve lots of progress. Like Laplace Metaverse actually works with Kelechi and Henry to achieve a lot, to make things even easier for you to benefit from in Laplace. So I think both ways your answers are quite positive, and it is yes. In the first one, it is both yes and no, so it is relative. So I will advise that for you to get a more objective response to what you want. Do your research online, and I'm very sure you can get far better responses than I'm giving you right now. Okay, thank you. You see, we are still making the mistakes we've been making, and it will take us time to get out of that. Sarah said, please, what AI version is responsible for making videos? That simply means you already know about AI. Let me go here. We need to start learning how to use these things ourselves. Okay, just go to I cannot connect to my share button, but I was going to type your question, Sarah, and see the response you're going to get. So Mbanefo Akosa, I just told you in video. But you see, if you go to ChatGPT and type this question, to give you a list of AI videos making apps that you can use. So many of them. So don't limit yourself by asking someone else when you can actually ask your AI or go to Gemini or put up these things there. You have it now on your WhatsApp. So basically, this session this evening should have been a session that will just teach you how to make use of your AI and ask your AI questions rather than asking somebody else that might also be struggling like you. Okay, Emmanuel Ojo.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Thank you so very much for this great one. And, I want to say that ChatGPT is a blessing to us, depending on how we make use of it.
Mm-hmm.
I've been using it for some time now, and it's quite relief. So the person saying that universities will not accept projects from a ChatGPT, it depends on the prompts you use, because most of our libraries today are empty. You may not have all the books you need. So this class is an eye-opener and it's timely. And I want to say a very big thank you to the organizers, the president who I'm seeing live here, and every other facilitator. Like my own facilitator, she has been doing so well. And I just want to suggest to each and every one of us that we should embrace this technology, because if we don't embrace it, we will suffer. We will suffer a great deal and we'll be behind. So thank you so very much, sir. Thank you so very much for your team.
Thank you.
And the good Lord continually bless each and every one of you in Jesus Christ's name.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay, Victory Agbeke.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Our honorable facilitator, we are grateful for your kindness towards this. I have two things to ask. In the first place, yes. In the first place, when I've been using GTP for most of my things, and it's very good. You can even ask some dreams and interpretations. It will give you. You can use it to prepare sermons. It will give you an accurate preparation of a sermon.
Hello, are you there? Hello, are you there? I can't get you. Yeah. Victor Abeke, you are not clear.
Yes.
No. The network is very bad.
Is it better? Can you? Oh. Is it better now?
Okay.
Please, is it better now?
Well, just go straight to your question so that we can see how we can get it.
I'm saying that when it comes to medical issues and you ask GT to answer you how to resolve or solve some medical challenges, it quickly erases the answers and doesn't give you the condition. It doesn't give you the solution. And I want to find out why. For example, if you ask what drugs can I take to solve this medical condition, it writes the drugs and immediately it erases it. I don't know why, and I want to find out.
Okay. Now, if I were to be in your shoes, you already know how to use it. I'm just trying to solve a puzzle for you. You get my point?
Yes, please.
Because without this class, you probably have been having this question bothering you and you cannot solve the puzzle. Let me just help you solve the puzzle.
Yeah.
Go back to your AI and ask this question. Why is it that when I get a response on AI on a medical question I asked, the response is quickly erased?
Okay.
I wish we were in a physical class. I'm sure you would have given us a response today, what you are noticing. I don't know if I'm making...
Yeah. Please. Oh, yes. My second question is a humble plea. The first time I joined this group, I wasn't aware of the first discussion you had. I only came back to see people paying some amount for certificates and other things. And I felt I've been left behind, but I didn't know how to get back to this. Please, can you help those of us who couldn't get that first session so that we can also pay and then know what we are paying for?
Okay, I think what you do is that after this session, go to the WhatsApp class where you are, tell the admin you want to pay and get a certificate for a particular course, where you have to do a test. And it depends if you were in the class, do a test, and when you pass, you can get a certificate.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
So, yeah, thank you.
I'm grateful.
So somebody also responded to you. Thanks for this impactful session. It enlightened me. Imagine I have been seeing Gemini on my phone for a while now, and I don't know the usage. But this class has enlightened me about it. I'm so grateful. Thank you, Treasure Folake. Somebody said, I just tried it and the response didn't erase. So you should go, maybe you can also check your app or what you are using or the version of AI you are using or whatever. AI can give answers to any questions one asks. So my network is really disturbing me at this point. I'm not even hearing what you are saying. Sorry about that, Mr. Patrick. Okay. Any question you have right now, the assignment you have is to go back to AI, ChatGPT, Gemini, or any other one you want. Even if you can land on ChatGPT, you can ask ChatGPT, what other AI tools or platform can I use instead of ChatGPT? It will give you so many, including Gemini. Go and any of them and start using them. You see, this is the moment you have been waiting for. All you just need is just a single word. And we've spoken thousands of words already. Yeah. You are going to get certificates for this class. Now, I want to quickly say something here about our certificate. I just think there's no need for me to go back to my own, because it will amount to repeating everything we've discussed here. Please don't wait for any question and any answer from anyone. Go to ChatGPT, type your question there, and wait for your response. And I'm very sure it will give you the answer you are looking for. Okay. For certificates, please, for those of you that came in through the Train the Trainers program, you are going to get a certificate. And after getting your certificate, you're going to pay for it. It's not going to be free. However, I can assure you that your certificate can be tendered anywhere and you'll be respected. That's why we take our time to make sure that you don't just come and sit in a classroom. You get knowledge and you'll be happy for it. On the price, it will be given to you in the classroom. After your test, if you pass your test, and the test is strictly going to be on Train the Trainer, if you pass your test, you get a certificate. In fact, you're going to get 3 certificates with that single payment you are making. And please, our courses and certificates are the most affordable in the world right now. However, the quality of our classes and training and facilitation is also one of the best in the world. And we must thank ourselves as Africans for doing this for ourselves. And we have students using our certificates to work all over the world. I don't use that as a selling point. You can do your research and find out. But rather than paying for a certificate, first of all, get the knowledge, the skill. Because if you have a certificate you cannot defend, the certificate will be worthless. And that is why we have classes where you can attend our class and don't pay for certificate. We'll be happy with you. But if you know you want to go further and you want evidence to show that you actually participated in this class, get a certificate. And I can assure you that our certificate will speak volumes for you anytime, anywhere in the world. Most of you were recommended. Those that recommended you recommended our programs to you know why they did so. So please go back to your WhatsApp class, take your test, pass your test, and get your certificate. Watch each video very well and do the test. The test questions are very simple. Very, very simple. All you need to do is watch your video and just pass your test. Relax and do your test. Don't be in a hurry. Don't rush it. Yeah. The 3 certificates are actually not for only Train the Trainers. They are for Train the Trainer, digital facilitation, and practical use of AI that we are just doing now. So it covers the 3 of them. Okay? My network is very bad. Okay? Thank you very much, sir. Can I get the contact and affiliate organization for the 2 facilitators? Okay? Okay. No problem. We are having a Laplace alumni coming up soon. For those of you that can afford to pay and join it, to be an excellent platform, you're going to get a letter of membership, a certificate of membership, a letter of membership, and a reference letter that you can use for jobs or whatever. Then it's by February, as a member of this alumni, anyone can check you up on our site anytime, anywhere, and they see the courses you've done, they see who you are on our site. People don't need to ask you if what you are holding is genuine. People can come to our site and just check you up as a member of our alumni, and you will be able to take some courses for free. We'll be having people, experts on our platform as an alumni, teaching you huge things, vacancies, and so much for you. And the good thing about it is that you can go all over the world and tell people that you are an alumni of, you are a member of the Laplace Metaverse alumni, and the world will be happy to see you and know you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I want to believe that we've done justice to this program, and that this program is an eye-opener. It has given us information to use. It has given us those single words we need to make progress. It has also taught us how to go and ask questions on ChatGPT, Gemini, and other AI platforms and get the kind of answers we are looking for. You can even type and say, is Laplace Metaverse a legitimate training organization? And you'll be shocked at the response you will get. Ladies and gentlemen, you cannot get it better than this. And I want to quickly say thank you to Mr. Henry Izuchukwu. Thank you to 𝐏𝐥𝐚𝐬𝐿. They've done excellently well. The ball is now in your court. And remember to watch your videos, take your tests, pass the test, and pay for your certificate. Don't make the mistake of missing out. Also, watch out. Ensure you join the Laplace Metaverse alumni. And you just sit down and be thanking God. Let me give you a shocking example. You studied English as a course. And after graduation, you discover that you can't just find anywhere to fit into. No jobs. They will tell you, we don't need people that study that course. But what Laplace has done for you right now, you can tell them, I studied English. I'm also a certified prompt engineer. But that puts a burden on you. You need to, beyond what you've learned here, go back and study more on prompt engineering on your own. And with your certificates from Laplace, you say, I'm a prompt engineer. Oh, really? There's no organization today that will not want you to work with them. No single organization. Every organization will want you to work with them as a prompt engineer because you can do jobs with them on various fields, regardless of what you studied in university. That is what Laplace has come to do. Thank you. God bless you all. See you in the WhatsApp class, and good night. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, the recorded version of this program will be sent to the class, to your class.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Good night. Good night. Good night.
We are most grateful.
Thank you very much.
God bless you.
Thanks so much. God bless you richly. Thank you,
those of you
sir.
from South Africa, other countries, we are going to work out the payment platform.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ghana.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
God bless you.